In this video, I'm going to show you several Windows shortcuts that you may not already know. If you have several programs open, like I do here, and you want to quickly get to your desktop, instead of minimizing everything one at a time, just press Windows D and you'll immediately jump to your desktop. If you do nothing else and you just want to jump back to where you were, press Windows D again and everything that you had open will return. If you do another action, for example, open a folder on your desktop, then you won't return to everything here, it'll just return you to your desktop when you press Windows D. Now, related to this is if you're, for example, in your browser and you've pressed F11 to go into full screen mode, you're watching a full screen video, for example, and you want to just check the time in the bottom right hand corner of your desktop, hold down the Windows key and tap the comma. So Windows comma will show you your desktop. You keep your finger on the Windows key, check the time in the bottom right hand corner, and when you're done, let go of the Windows key and your full screen application or whatever else you're doing will return. So a quick peek at the desktop, Windows comma. Now we have several programs running. What if you want to choose between them quickly? Windows tab will open up your task view here, and you can use your arrow keys and hit enter, for example, to choose which program comes to the forefront, or you can use your mouse, click on whatever you want, and that will come to the front. It's a nice quick way if you have many things open to jump between them. All right. Now, what if you're having trouble seeing something? You want to zoom in, something's a little bit too small to see. Well, if you're in your browser, for example, one thing you can do is hold down the control key and scroll your wheel on the mouse. Scroll up and you're going to zoom in, and scroll down and you're going to zoom out. If you press Control 0, you'll revert to the default zoom. Now that works in several applications, but it doesn't work everywhere. If you want a universal way to zoom, press Windows plus, and that will open up the Windows magnifier. All right. Now you can press Windows plus again to go in deeper, and you can press Windows minus to zoom out. All right. Now, whenever you do the Windows plus bit, this little magnifier window opens, and on the right hand side there's a little gear for settings. If you click on the gear and you click on go to settings, I'm going to go Windows minus to get our more regular view here, and we can drag this out of the way. We have our zoom increment. Now by default that's set to 100%, all right, which is quite a huge jump, right? I like to keep it at 25% so that the jumps aren't quite as extreme, and I feel I have more control. Windows plus plus, minus minus, go in and out and just get that perfect level of zoom that I want. Now when you have zoomed in, for example, if we come in quick like this, you're only seeing part of the screen, of course. So what you can do is move your mouse toward the edge and it will pan your view, right? So you can move toward the bottom to bring things up, move toward the top to bring things down, of course right to move things left, and left to move things right. So in this way you can zoom in and see everything on your screen larger. And of course when the magnifier is in the way, that little bit, you can move it around, or you can simply minimize it and it'll stay out of the way indefinitely, right? Now to get out of this whole mode, just press Windows Escape and you're going to be back at your normal view and the magnifier will be closed. Now one more interesting shortcut is Windows X, which brings up the right-click menu that you would get if you right-clicked on your Start button. And then you have all these options here, right? So if you wanted to tweak your power options, so you've gone Windows X, and then you see how the O in power options is underlined. If we pressed O, we would get into our power options. Or if you want the event viewer, you press V, and you get into the viewer. Now, something that you would do much more regularly is, shut down or sign out. So you can press U, and then you got the sub menu. So say if we wanted to restart, we would say, if we start from the beginning, we would go Windows X, and then U for shut down or sign out, and then R for restart, and the computer would restart. Hopefully this has helped you out with your Windows shortcuts. Enjoy.